Our last day of new moon energy is upon us. So it's new moon energy today, but we want to take today to look backwards. We want to look at those goals that we set for ourselves, those challenges that we put in place for ourselves, and how we did. So look back at how you've moved forward over the last couple of weeks. Are you where you had hoped you would be? Did you exceed your wildest dreams? Did you fall short of the mark? And we're not here to judge ourselves as much as we are to measure. Okay, so if we fell short of the mark, then what factors worked against us? This is a time to make a list, to make a game plan, to strategize how to remove those obstacles over the full moon energy over the next several weeks. And if it turned out like you planned or better, now is the time to prepare over the next several weeks. Where do I go from here? And if you ask yourself that question, you're likely to see, the challenges, the hurdles that you can overcome by tapping into this full moon energy. Maybe you feel that you need to educate yourself in something, but you don't have a space where you can actually take an hour 3 times a week and actually learn something. Or take a small workshop or something like that. So now you have to figure out what you need to put closure on when it comes to your time, when it comes to your energy, so that you can free up those 3 hours a week for yourself. So this is the perfect time to strategize so that you are ready for that new moon when it appears to go forward on a brand new level. Sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies, and together we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for July the 31st, 2023. So let's start with the numerology. Now we have a 31 energy today, and the 31 energy kind of brings in that fight for what you want, fight for what you believe in. Okay, it's taking a stronghold of this energy and directing it in a positive way where we need to utilize the energy, this stronghold, this strength. So with the patience, with perseverance, we can very likely bring in successes today. But we might have more of an intense competitive spirit today. And we need to play nicely with others in order to accomplish what we want to accomplish today. We don't want to be burning bridges. We don't want to be making enemies on a day like today. So it's allowing other people to bring their best forward as well. If we go 3 plus 1, it is a 4 energy. And the 4 energy is about getting your ducks in a row. It's about building the foundations. It's about feeling that balance or bringing balance into your world. And if we look at the numerology of the day, we do a 7 plus a 4 plus a 7. That's an 18 energy. And that's being true to your inner child. That is understanding how you experience joy and happiness and what things you do for yourself to bring those things in. It's about loving yourself. It's about feeling, comfortable in your skin, a harmony where in your environment. It's about loving yourself and looking at your heart and what makes your heart full of passion, full of joy, full of love. And how do you bring those things into your world, your reality? 1 plus 8 is a 9 energy, and that's about clearing house. That's about clearing the path. That's about making space for those new beginnings that we want to come into our life. So yeah, we're allowing closure to happen with the 9 energy, but it's in order to bring in something new, having the space for it. Sun is in Leo. Oh, I forgot to say, remember to subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified every time I release new content. Please. And the sun is in Leo. The moon's in Capricorn, and just before the stroke of midnight, the moon will move into Aquarius. Okay, so as it starts to make its move towards that position of 9 degrees to oppose the sun and bring in our full moon on Tuesday. And a full moon in Aquarius it invites us to see the difference between satisfying ourselves, which is the Leo sun, and collaborating with others, which is the Aquarius moon. So we gain a better understanding of teamwork versus individuality and how that all weighs out in our own personal lives. But for today, we have the moon in Capricorn asking us to lean towards common sense when we are meeting our responsibilities, making decisions. It's time to set goals. This is the last day of the new moon energy, so look at the strategies that you want to create for yourself. More often than not, when we do this exercise just prior to a full moon energy, we can blatantly see where we would trip up, where we don't have the knowledge, where we don't have the wisdom, we don't have the resources, we don't have the time, whatever it might be that we are lacking, and we can work proactively towards bringing those things in. Now, the moon will trine Uranus about midway through the day. So that might throw us a curveball, but chances are we will like the results of what comes our way with that curveball, okay? Because Uranus, I think it's a trine. So it brings in good energy, but it just kind of comes out of the blue at us. Look for something like that. And later in the evening, the moon aligns with Pluto. So we'll get that strong wave again, that daring Pluto energy. And we want to risk it all. Take no prisoners kind of energy. So take a step back. Promise yourself to revisit that all or nothing thought in the morning. And chances are you'll be glad you didn't immediately act upon that thought, okay? Because it's only for a brief couple of hours that we'll actually feel that real strength, and not enough to push us forward in the way that we need. We'll peter out. There won't be any more wind in our sail just as we start taking off. Okay, so let's turn to the cards. A big thank you to everyone who took the time out of your day. Thank you. To head over to Instagram and subscribe to Tilly Tarot today. So I put everyone's name into a hat, and I'll be drawing the winner. And I'll announce it tomorrow, okay? So good luck to everyone, and thank you. Thank you truly for taking the time and doing that at my request. I appreciate it, and I hope I'm doing a reading for you personally soon. So let's get to the cards. So stay tuned. Within the next couple of days, you'll hear about the newsletter, how to sign up for the newsletter. And I'm going to be making a promise to you under this new moon energy so that I can start it right away, hopefully, if fingers crossed, to every day put up something in my blog. I've been successful for a couple of days, just like a minute or two read. It'll give you something. Maybe as you read it, you can journal about it, you can meditate on it, you can expand your wisdom and your knowledge in new ways because of it. Okay, so the Empress is our shadow card. This is our energy of the day. It's about where we want to plant the new seeds. It's where we want to give birth to something or rebirth something. It's where we want to allow our self-expression to flow. It's where we want our creativity to begin and to, I see a flower opening, so like blooming, okay? Your creativity blooming. To fill yourself with passion, to get grounded in nature. Okay, the Empress. She's one of our strongest diplomats in the deck. She is also one of our highest intuitives in the deck. So we don't just let emotion rule us. We let knowledge, wisdom, our heart center, our gut center, all help in the decision-making process of how we want to go forward, how we want to step forward. So that's kind of the underlying current for the day. We are looking more towards the seeds we want to plant rather than the doors we need to close. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is where is your focus? If we go and plant that seed and come back 6 months from now, chances are there'll just be weeds. We won't even be able to find the thing that we planted. We have to show up. We have to be present. We have to prepare the soil. Full moon energy is perfect for preparing the soil for those new seeds that you want to plant a couple of weeks from now. But it's going to take time and energy and preparation in order to get everything together so that you can make that first step. Full moon energy allows you to do a lot of those steps. So where is your focus? Where is your attention? Okay, you might want to aerate the soil or put in fertilizers, nutrients into that soil. You may want to pull the weeds, get rid of the rocks or the twigs or whatever might be in there. So it has a great starting point. So what is some of the base work that you need to do in order to build from? So that you're not doubling back all the time and trying to, think big, think big. Don't think of you're going to have your own business, but you're going to have your own business. It's going to be franchised twice and you've got alone 25 employees. Think along those scales, okay? It makes it a lot easier when you grow into that, that you can keep the transformation going. So the Seven of Pentacles is our very first one. Where is your focus? Where's your attention? The Queen of Pentacles is back saying the storm is over. Okay, your voice could be very strong here in where you want to go and what you want to bring into your existence, or maybe it's doors that you do need to close, although I get more of an energy today of us wanting to move forward. Okay, it's not so much we want to pull back. Well, we have the Leo fire, so that's definitely part of it, right? And then, Capricorn is a cardinal energy, so we want to move forward there. Also an earth energy, so we're grounded today in our approaches, which is a good thing. So here we sit, the sun is actually carved into our chair. The storm is past. We sit there relaxed. We sit there knowing that we are deserving, we are worthy, and as long as we show up each and every day, we'll eventually have our best life ever. One step at a time, one day at a time. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Now the Seven of Cups is, so 2 sevens on the board. The Seven of Cups says just don't grab the first opportunity. This is really a time, right, when you want to pull it back a little bit. You really want to think it through before you make those giant leaps, before you grab that cup and run with it. Okay, it might be the shiniest, biggest cup, but boy, inside of it was a fire-breathing dragon. Or perhaps there was that little rusty chip in the cup and you didn't even want to look at that one. And that was your best life ever within that cup. So we don't want to be too quick to make our judgments of where we want to step forward now. And if anything, we want to back it up and really think through our decisions, our goals, our dreams, our desires, our passions, and what calls out to us the most. What path is also, we're grounded today, so we can see if there's any kind of substance to it, if we can take something and make it tangible, bring it into a reality. So today we're more discerning on that kind of energy. Okay, let's get an oracle card. Just zoned right out there. And we have trust your own understanding, 32 energy, which is a 5 energy. So we have trust your own understanding. Trust yourself. And we're taught not to trust ourselves, right? Listen to the boss. Listen to the teacher. Listen to the parent. Listen to your elders. The information you are receiving is reliable and accurate. Look deeply into the situation before making any commitments. You have foresight and ability to discern that there is more here than meets the eye. Everything will be revealed in the appropriate time. Don't feel the need to prove yourself. Be patient. Allow things to unfold as they will. Trust in your own observations and knowledge. They hold your truth. So once again, we make those decisions not only with logic, but with our own intuition, with our heart center of what we're feeling. So it's trusting yourself, trusting your inner voice, trusting your knowledge, trusting your wisdom. And let's see what the animals have to say. And, we almost grabbed 2 there, but I didn't look at it. Grizzly bear power. Grizzly bear power. I'm something. I'm something great. I just know it. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strengths. So once again, learn to play well with others today. I never give up. I will succeed. I never give up. I will succeed. I know I will succeed. I am succeeding now. I am indestructible. I do love that because we all are. Right? We're actually like having two lives right now, a spiritual life and a human life. And one of those dies, but the other one lives. So we won't go that deep today, but when you can understand that you are more than you really see yourself as, that you have more potential than you really understand about yourself. And when you start to look within, you start to scratch that potential. You start to believe in yourself. You start to insist on joy and happiness in your life. Your whole world changes, and for the better. And when your world changes for the better, everybody else around you that you are trying to help and lift up, their world's just got a whole lot better too. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.